Hello, this is Miss Barrett, your child's science teacher at Kennedy Junior High. In this video, I will be explaining the junior high science curriculum for sixth grade. In District 203, we believe that students should have a student-centered environment that will spark imagination and curiosity through inquiry-driven investigations and that will inspire critical interpretation of science information. Students will actively participate in science and engineering practices to understand the core ideas and connections between physical, earth and space, and life science, and to understand, use, and interpret scientific explanations of natural phenomena. Students will be empowered to draw, share, and defend conclusions based on evidence and design solutions that can be applied to the world around them. The District 203 science curriculum aligns with the Next Generation Science Standards, also known as the NGSS. These were adopted in 2013 across multiple states. The NGSS emphasizes three-dimensional learning that focuses on scientific practices, core ideas, and cross-cutting concepts. For the first dimension, practices, this dimension calls students to actively engage in the work of scientists and engineers. This means that students will regularly engage in inquiry-based learning. This is learning that is driven by their own questions and curiosities. Students will also regularly engage in project-based learning. This is when students design solutions to meet real-world problems. Students will also regularly and design models of scientific phenomena, and students will regularly engage in collaborative work. The next dimension is known as cross-cutting concepts. Cross-cutting concepts connect the different domains of science. In sixth grade, we emphasize cause and effect, systems and system models, energy and matter, and stability and change. The third dimension is called disciplinary core ideas. Disciplinary core ideas describe the scientific content the students will be learning. The content is meant to be spiraled across grade levels, meaning that students revisit topics to develop a deeper understanding. For example, in elementary school, students learned the basics of weather. Now for sixth grade science, students will learn how physical science concepts, such as density and pressure differentiations, how these concepts affect weather. We also relate content to the interests and life experiences of the students, and we make regular connections to societal and personal concerns. Specifically, for the question, what will my child learn this year? I have listed the units of the academic curriculum and also the topics of the metacognitive, that is learning how to learn, and social emotional learning curriculum. Our first unit is a mini unit. It is called The Nature of Science. In this unit, students learn the differences between observations and inferences. To a scientist, observations would be data that is collected through the five senses, while inferences would be the explanations that scientists make to explain why the data is occurring or to explain why something is happening. Students are introduced to what a CER is. CER stands for Claim, Evidence, and Reasoning. In junior high science, students will regularly write CERs. This means that they will look at their data and they will make a claim about what the data is showing. They will then use their reasoning, meaning their background knowledge and their own critical thinking, to explain how their evidence supports their claim. Sixth grade science is also an excellent time for students to learn about lab safety and to begin practicing safe laboratory habits. Next, our first official academic unit is about weather and climate. For this unit, students will take a deeper study of the water cycle as they learn about the different types of precipitation and why different types of precipitation occur. Students will also learn about the factors that affect climate and the reasons for different climate zones around the world. Students will also study how severe weather happens, and they will also take a deeper look at the very important topic of climate change. The next unit focuses on how humans are impacting the Earth. In this unit, students take a closer look at types of pollutants. They study the parts of a river where they will develop a deeper understanding of how the Mississippi River is getting polluted and how this pollution is causing problems such as dead zones in the Gulf of Mexico. Our next unit is about geological processes. This is the geology unit, also known as earth science. In this unit, students learn about tectonic plate theory. They study what the Ring of Fire is out in the Pacific, and they take a closer look at why California has earthquakes so often. They also tackle the real life issue of where should we bury radioactive waste. The next unit is about ecology. In this unit, students learn about the components of an ecosystem and the variety of ecosystems that can be found in different biomes. Students also take a closer look at how matter and energy cycle. They gain a deeper understanding of how all energy on Earth ultimately comes from the sun. They learn about the different roles organisms play in an ecosystem, and they study factors that affect ecosystems, factors in particular that affect animal populations, such as invasive species. The year closes with a short unit on physics. In this unit, students learn the differences between kinetic energy and potential energy. They apply this understanding to gain a better understanding of how roller coasters work. Students also study the work of the famous scientist Isaac Newton and his three laws of motion. This unit includes many fun physics labs. We have a variety of virtual learning and collaborative tools that are used during this time of e-learning and also in the face-to-face classroom. It is important to understand the difference between Canvas and Infinite Campus. Canvas is the student learning platform. Students visit Canvas daily to get their Zoom login. It is on Canvas where students receive and submit their assignments. Teachers give feedback on assignments in Canvas, and through Canvas, collaboration can occur between students through the discussion board and other features. Infinite Campus is the student data system. Attendance is collected on Infinite Campus. Student schedules are published on Infinite Campus, and Infinite Campus is where official grades are reported. It is important for parents and students to check Infinite Campus at least once a week. Students are encouraged to email their teachers directly with any questions about a grade they see on Infinite Campus. In order to report grades, we divide the year into 3 trimesters. Students' grades consist of the mastery they have made on various reporting standards. First trimester is devoted to analyzing weather and climate data. Students are also working on their ability to ask questions about human impact on systems. Throughout every trimester, students work on their ability to develop models. In second trimester, students hone their data analysis skills some more as they analyze data that explains human impact on Earth. They will also be constructing scientific explanations about Earth. It is in second trimester where we do quite a bit of teaching on CERs. During third trimester, students will evaluate CERs or other arguments about ecosystem changes, and students will also plan an investigation to model forces and energy. Note that for each trimester, formative practice is 10% of the student's grade. Formative practice consists of learning activities. It is often short homework assignments that are assigned for students to practice their learning. Students are able to earn high marks for formative practice if they put good effort into their daily learning. When we are giving students grades, we use the language of exemplary, secure, approaching, beginning, and beginning. Letter grades are reported on Infinite Campus. Thank you for watching. Please email me at B as in boy, ARRETT at naperville203.org if you have any additional questions.